See the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner decides to fair catch this. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Jean-Pierre. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and 10 play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Brooks. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Here's a first and 10 play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The pocket breaking down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Cowboys line up on first and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Offense facing a second and 10. Looking for some space. It's Jean-Pierre.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. The defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
The Cowboys trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Snags the quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. The back's got it on the pitch. That's a strong stiff arm. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Important 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He's got it for a big gain. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the 1st quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Pitches to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and their ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently. And, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs. And I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. The shotgun running play call. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they'll set up now for the extra point drive. Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. It got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking for the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. That's a designed quarterback keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops in just short of that 1st down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Makes the catch downfield. They'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. It'll be a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for 6. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finding space at the 20. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the Cowboys looking to run some tempo here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws a rocket toward the right side. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Can he take it all the way? Refusing to be brought down. Steps out after... Takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
A pop pass on a jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaks loose at the 40. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Breaking tackles. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. He's looking deep here. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle, but first down. Tackle made with a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And they tack on the extra point. 14. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Jean-Pierre. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down to the 49.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sophomore making an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down now after the sack. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Finds the receiver wide open.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Looking right, this one caught. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the 3rd quarter of play.
Penn State 42, Oklahoma State 14.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down.
29 Philly.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Nice grab. It's Jean-Pierre. They get him down after the completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That's caught. It's Jean-Pierre. They make the stop just short of the first. It looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You want to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Quick throw to his receiver. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, work that clock, and you seal victory.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Bringing pressure. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense jumps on the football. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. On the scoop and score.
Boy, this linebacker's showing you he's got some serious speed. I mean, he's been pounding people play after play against the run. This time the ball is on the ground. I just thought he might pick it up. He shows us what kind of speed he has. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Powering through. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Down he goes, a sack.
Chris, a lot of times you'll see a strong safety up close to the box trying to defend the run, but this time he's able to sneak in there and come up with a quarterback sack.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. On 1st down, it's play action. Throws to the tight end. And he's got it. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moved to the 45. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The Cowboys are in the red zone now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They're going to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. It's a 2-score game, so hope's still alive here in the late going. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
No press here. The defense backing away. Moves the ball up to the 30. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Comes up with the catch. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Defense is coming after. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Brought down quickly, but it's a big game through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but they're knocking on the door. The ball spotted at the 8. The offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. And the Cowboys come to the line with 1st and goal. And the back now goes in motion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
Third and go, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Hard running through a tackle. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into